And now for an in-depth analysis of the situation involving the unpredictable communist state, we are joined by Professor Park Hwee-rak in the studio. Professor, welcome to our program.
Yes.
Well, first of all, what is the motive behind North Korea's commitment to developing hydrogen bombs and letting the world know about it?
Yes, there could be three motives. The first one is it is another step along the way to be a nuclear power in the world. It may be the final touch if hydrogen bomb is correct, but North Korea has planned to make nuclear bombs since 1960s or 70s. So it is a kind of one step further in the course of their development of nuclear weapons. And the second could be, I think, as you can imagine, that to consolidate the North Korean people and to demonstrate that their leader, Kim Jong-un, is as strong as this kind of thing. And the third, I think, also you can imagine, is that to demonstrate to the world that North Korea is a genuine nuclear power, and you should treat North Korea as the nuclear power. That kind of could be the three motives I can imagine.
Commitment to the legitimacy of being a nuclear state, and to solidify grip on power, and to ask for some attention from the rest of the world. So those three are possible directions they're taking. Well, Professor, the regime is well aware of the price it will have to pay for such actions. What keeps them going again and again?
That part could be what we need to think about, or we need to reflect on. That is that we should have given some lessons to North Korea, but we might have failed to do that, because North Korea may have learned that even though North Korea provokes South Korea, United States, and the international society may not make any kind of considerable harm to North Korea.
Well, in previous tests, Pyongyang actually did notify China and the U.S. beforehand. Why not this time?
Yes, I think that first one could be that they may not want some kind of annoyance from the China and the United States. If it notifies to them, I think they want to try to mobilize every efforts to deter the North Koreans' test. So North Korea does not want to that kind of intervention. And the second may be that I think North Korea may want to consider it as an equal nuclear power as China and the United States. As an equal nuclear power, North Korea may not have any kind of obligation to notify.
Well, some fear this might not be it from North Korea, that they might have follow-up provocations now that they feel they can get away with it.
I think that in the short term, North Korea, I think, will keep low profile, because they may want to kind of what you call the dust could go down.
Right, bargaining chip,
yes,
as usual, and they want to continue to put those exclamation marks, the highlighter every now and then, to let the world know that they exist and that they are a potential threat. Well, other than criticizing and working to impose sanctions, how will the South Korea-North Korea policy change from here on?
Yeah, I think that South Korea should change the policy in a kind of total way. We need to recognize South Korea as a so-called nuclear power. North Korea has nuclear weapons, so we need to recognize it not as a nuclear power, but as a so-called nuclear power, and we need to do everything to protect our people. Stronger consolidation among South Korea, Japan, and the United States. If three countries are united, North Korea should feel some kind of pressure. We need to recognize that we are in threat of North Korean nuclear weapons, and we need to do everything to prepare our people from that threat, I think.
Okay. Thank you so much for your insights today, Professor Park Hwee-rak. We hope you'll join us next time to provide us with some more valuable details that we could rely on for future references. Thank you.
Thank you.